Hey everyone, I'm back again. This week has been rather busy for me. I've been doing a lot of stuff besides the stuff I do for you guys on the videos on the webpage and Facebook. But I'm back again. I managed to put up a few cover for you and some videos. I actually tried to share more videos, but some of them actually wouldn't let me put them up for you. But I'll try to do this as quickly as possible and as painlessly as possible. Well, first of all, we had some information of the new Draconian album, which has been recorded and audible studios in Sweden by produced by this guy Djerv at Fascination Streets, in Sweden. Apparently, it's gonna be having it's gonna be called A Rose for the Apocalypse, and it's be dealing with the problems between humanity and nature, ones that humanity is trying to get away from nature and how it's affecting our lives. This guy Olaf Gothlin, it's gonna be putting some skill on some violin sounds in the album. The album and the cover, the layout's gonna be managed by S01E10, who's done work for Paradise Lost, Camelot, Rotten Christ, and Moonspell. And apparently it's gonna be, kind of the same vein that they've been doing, but also a bit heavier than what they've been working on the past albums. It's gonna be coming out on June 23, and also there will be a limited digipack that has a bonus song. It's gonna be available. And what else is gonna be happening with this thing? Well, apparently that's all for it. Also, I don't know if you guys have heard of this band, death metal band from Texas called the Famine. I think I've listened to some of his work, and I've seen some of the reviews for the works, and apparently they're very good. I can't remember exactly that they were outstanding or anything, but apparently people like them a lot. Well, critics like them a lot, and that thing is that they're apparently going away. The problem is apparently none of the members of the band can actually, put all the time into it that it's needed. Apparently, all of them are like the main man in their families, and they need to focus on feeding their kids and stuff like that. Also, we realized we had the news that Ihsahn is going to be replacing Arcturus at the Prog Power 12 festival in United States. Apparently Arcturus hasn't been able to get their shit together, and after this hiatus that they've been having for quite a few years now, and they haven't been able to get everything ready for the show, and they've been kicked out of the show, the tour. Meanwhile, the promoter for Prog Power says that they have no idea how it's that they've been trying very hard to make it happen, but the guys on Arcturus apparently don't care that much about their performance over there. And meanwhile, Ihsahn has been kind enough to step up for it. Actually, I'm thinking that I should be going because I really like to see Ihsahn, as you guys have known from our first show, right? But let's see what happens. There's been we have also the details for the new Djerv album, which is a Norwegian band that features Agnete Jolsrud, which you guys might know because she's the one who sang on the new Dimmu Borgir album, and especially in this track Gateways. She's this blonde mad woman screaming and singing along with Shagrath, and you guys might know her. This apparently the core members is her and another guy called Erlend Gjerv. He's a drummer for Stoneguard and Wardruna, also Norwegian bands, and the guitarist is Stian Kerstad of Treldom, also a new Norwegian band. The album's gonna be released on June, and they're gonna have a single called Madman, which is gonna be out in April 19th, which is 2 days from when I'm recording this. They've been working on it very hard apparently for a long time. The album's gonna be engineered by Daniel Bergström, who's worked with Inflames and Meshuggah, and they've been working with producer Matt Hyde of Slayer, Hatebreed, and Monster Magnet fame to work on the mixing, and it was mastered by Tom Baker at Precision Mastering. There's also this I don't know if you've been able to check out this band called Headcat. It's kind of like country rock and roll, and it features Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead, you know, everybody, the big Lemmy, on bass and vocals, a guy called Slim Jim Phantom from a band called the Stray Cats, and Danny B. Harvey from a band called Rock Cats, 13 Cats, sorry, and Lonesome Spurs. And they've been creating this band, which I told you is like a hard rock, something country-esque in there. It's kind of interesting. I listened to some of the songs and it's very good. They have a new album called Walk the Walk, Talk the Talk, coming out on June 23, and it's they on this label that's been managed by Wendy Dio, widow of our dear Ronnie James Dio, right? Also, Nightwish apparently has begun mixing their new album Imaginarium on April 13. Apparently, everything is done with Annette also having recovered from her fall and her broken ribs, and they moved on to doing the mixing for their album. Also, Annette said that she's not gonna be having any solo albums after the Imaginarium tour cycle is done. Apparently, she already has it ready and everything, but she's realized that she doesn't want to get in the way of getting in the way of Nightwish, right? Which I think is very good, because we still don't want to have any problems. You can remember that last year there was a lot of fuss that people were talking that maybe there might be any problems now that Annette has her own representation, which was similar to the situation that started with Tarja, but apparently she's not doing any of that and she's more down to earth, which is good. Also, the sad news that the guys at the Morrisound studio, which has been the studio for a lot of metal bands, including Sepultura, Death, Isodirge especially, which we're going to be talking about, Dayside, Obituary, Cannibal Corpse, and Malevolent Creation, a lot of other bands. Morrisound Studio is a studio where a lot of people like to record over here in Florida. It's a very important part of the Florida sound. And apparently they've been burglarized last week on April 13. Over the last weekend before when I was recording this, it might have been happening. They took a lot of the equipment they had there, and they also took the platinum records for the soundtrack of the movie The Crow, starring Brandon League, and the Trans-Siberian Orchestra's Christmas Eve album, the platinum album, the award that they give them. And of course they took Eyes at Earth Live in Athens gold record, which is kind of sad. Tom Morris said that it was really disheartening to have that, and yeah, apparently I guess it would be very sad to see all your work go up in a moment. They took everything. They took consoles, mixing consoles, and some instruments that were in there for when people came in to record and everything. But apparently they were very professional in taking everything, which is kind of sad if you think about it. Not if any of you guys know anything, well, you should talk to the Tampa Bay police office. April 14th, which was Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Thursday was the first anniversary of the passing on of metal legend Peter Steele. The family put up a message, a very heartfelt message, taking all the fans of Peter up and trying to be positive about his death, how he's, you know, the usual things that has been said lately about Peter Steele, how he was very kind and how he was very giving and very self-deprecating at the same time, very very warm person considering all the darkness that was in his music. I think it's very sad. I mean, I've had periods of my life when I was really a fan of some of the work of Peter Steele, and I was really truly bummed to see him pass away. Whatever he is, whatever creator or whatever, rest his soul. I hope he's out there singing his ass off, or working his ass off with Ronnie James Dio, too, another great legend we're gonna be having his death anniversary soon too. Rhapsody of Fire, Italian powerhouse, power metal house, has added Tom Hess, which apparently is a very known virtuoso guitar player, to their ranks officially. He's apparently he recorded most of the rhythm guitar parts and two guitar solos in the new Rhapsody of Fire album, which we talked about, and it's gonna be From Chaos to Eternity. It's gonna be also out on June 17 through Nuclear Blast. Alex Soroboli, the key player from Rhapsody, says that they've seen him for a while now, and they think that he's has a very strong presence, and they're very happy that he's here with them. They also have Lucas Torelli said that, Lucas Torelli, sorry, that they've known him for quite a long time, and they've they think he's a good friend, and they want him to they've been wanting to work with him, and they're very happy that he's with them right now. So that's that, and that's cool. I think that's all for the news.